And I lived in number 54, and he lived in number 62. And I did my first gig in the Workingmen's Club at the end of the street when I was 12. And so we couldn't, we were too young to fucking drive when we started this band. And after the sets, we were told to leave because we were also too young to fucking drink. But we had this trolley that we found from some old factory. And we used to put, it was like an old rusty trolley, and we used to put the drum kit on there, and the guitars and the amps. And we would push this up the street to the local youth club at the end of the street, which is probably at the back wall distance away. But about halfway in this arena, there was a workingmen's club. And Stuart's mother was in there playing bingo. Now Stuart's mother's name is Mabel Cable. Now, I'm not a fucking betting man, but a woman called Mabel bumping into a guy called Arthur Cable and married him and becoming Mabel Cable, I think the odds are pretty fucking slim in my mind. So Mabel is, we almost called the band Mabel Cable. So she's in there playing bingo, and she tells us after all she can hear is this fucking squeaky wheel getting louder and louder and louder, being pushed up the street, until she can't even hear the fucking bingo caller anymore. And we did this every Thursday and every Sunday, religiously, with no promise at the end of it to try to write some songs. A few years later, Richard joined the band, and now we are here with 9 trucks outside, 4 tour buses, 15,000 people, 65 guys in the crew. But I still can't find my fucking trolleys. We've had an amazing run. We've had Bruce Springsteen come in our dressing room to welcome us on tour. We've had Bob Dylan say he likes our music. Chris Cornell coming in the dressing room. I've had Roger Daltrey tell me to turn my fucking amp down because it's too loud. I had to tell Mick Jagger once that she is not a singer or a dancer. That is Richard's wife, Mick. We've been privileged to play with the best bands and people in the world that we used to play covers by, from Bowie to Red Hot Chili Peppers, so I'm very grateful that we're still here. We did our first show in the year on the Performance and Cocktails tour in 1999. So I'm going to play a song from that album, and you can sing along with the chorus. See you again.